Hi there guys. In today's video I'm going to do a oil change on the little Corsa, and even if it's not really my style, I'm not going to use the best oil or filter today because I'm going to do a engine flush on the car. Going to use this Metal 5 engine flush, and the oil is only going to stay in the car for about 500 kilometers. So for this oil change I'm going to use a shop brand, I don't know how to call it, a 5W10 engine oil and an oil filter for this car. Both bought, everything is bought from Norauto. They are not paying me, this is not sponsored, it's only the only place I know where to buy car stuff for the moment in France. If you know any better place, please leave it down below in the comments. But nevertheless, starting with the engine flush, I'm going to put it in the engine and let the engine run for about 10 minutes. The instructions say 20 minutes, but I'd like to be safe and not destroy the engine, so I'm only going to let it 10 to 15 minutes. But before any of that, let's put the car on jack stands. Yes guys, the car is sitting the other way around now, with the front of the car into the garage, because well, it turns out I forgot I gifted my set of Torx heads to a very good friend of mine, and they are now sitting somewhere in a camping car in Germany. That means I had to go and buy another set, but let's pick it up from where I left yesterday. I've put it with the front of the car in the garage just so I can work on a dry surface. That being said, let me put this on jack stands. So guys, let's open up the oil cap, put it here, open up the engine flush bottle. If I can, it has a child lock. Engineers can't open child locks, it seems. Got it. And the pull tab. Got that also. So let's just pour it. Oh, before I pour it into the engine, let me show you something. Can you guys see the gunk in this engine? Can you? Oh my god. It's got so much gunk inside. Yeah, let's not lose our thoughts. So what was I saying? So what was I saying? Oh, let's pour this into the engine. Put the cap back. the right way up, so you can read the oil. It's not 710, it's oil. Let's get this out of here and start the engine. Commencing engine startup. I know the handbrake is the rear wheels are off the ground, but I still put the handbrake on. Now let's leave it for 15 minutes to run. So the car ran for long enough. I'm just going to open the oil fill plug, put it here, right here. I tend to put it on the place where the bonnet closes, so you can't accidentally close the bonnet with it still off. Now let's get under the car. Now guys, with the engine nice and hot, let's get our T45 bit. Let's get our drain pan, put it here and open the drain plug. Somebody really hates me. Now you must pay a little bit of attention. Somebody cross-threaded this here at one point. Well, that's glorious. As I was saying, with the engine hot, you should take care because the oil is going to be hot as well. And just let it drain. Oh, and I forgot to open the air release valve. Yeah, dumbass. And surprisingly, there's no magnet on this drain plug. Let me get something to clean up here. Guys, now that the oil is barely trickling out, it's time for me to open the oil filter. On this car, I don't want to open the oil filter before taking most of the engine out of the car, because it's going to leak everywhere. Now, in order for me to open the oil filter cap, I'm going to need a 32 mil socket. Can you read that? I don't know. Hope you can. It's 32, nevertheless. Why you people over torque things? And don't forget a rag. There's going to be oil spilling. Just put this here. And guys, this is how the oil filter looks on this Corsa after 10,000 kilometers. Let's take it out of here. And unfortunately it has pretty much collapsed. I don't know if you can see that, but this is definitely not a good sign. Now I have replaced the oil filter, guys. Let's close it up. It says it has to be tightened up to 25 Newton meters. Well, 25 Newton meters is tight, but not very tight. So I'm not even going to get my torque range because it doesn't go that low. That's it. So guys, the oil finished draining. Let's clean this here and put the drain plug back. Mostly finished draining. It's still dripping once in a blue moon. That's it. Make sure we don't cross thread anything. Take our Torx bit and tighten this. This drain plug doesn't have a crash washer. It has a rubber seal. Don't drop in oil. And it doesn't require to be changed every time you change the oil. Tight enough. Let's give it a wipe here. And now we have to put 3.5 liters of oil in this engine. Let's go up top and do that. Let's get our 5-liter jug and put some oil into the engine. Don't spill. Oh. I spilled everywhere. It's on the floor. Jog, 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 jog. Make sure, guys, you don't overfill your engine when you do this. Let me get some cleaning action here. So by now I've got 1.5 liters in. Drink, engine, drink. Glop, 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 glop. So I'm going to stop at 3 liters out of the 5-liter bottle, drop the car, wait for the oil to settle a bit, measure with the dipstick and see if I need to put more. Now guys, enough time passed. Let's check the engine level, the oil level. I can't do this with only one hand, but let's clean this. And let's see where our level oil is. So as we sit right now, the engine oil level is just 1 notch above minimum. So I'm going to put another half a liter of oil, maybe a little bit more. Let me put you down and continue putting oil in the car. So guys, I hope you found this video useful. If not useful, at least entertaining, seeing me struggle with such a simple task. Now, you've seen me in this video use a very cheap oil and filter. Now, keep in mind, I wouldn't advise you to use in your car a cheap oil or a cheap filter. But in my case, I'm going to change this oil and filter again in about 500 kilometers. That is something around 300 miles. Please keep that in mind and do this, use a cheap engine oil and filter only if you're going to change it very soon. Now, please keep in mind, I haven't changed the air filter, I haven't changed the fuel filter, I haven't changed the cabin filter. I will do all this in about 500 kilometers from now. So, I want to give this engine a somewhat of a cleanup cycle, as I know it hasn't been maintained very well over the years. That's the first thing. The second thing is I couldn't find any motor oil. I wanted to put motor engine oil in the car, but at Norauto I didn't find the motor engine oil. I might have skipped over it and not realized. I don't know. But guys, if you know a better place to source parts in France, please leave it in the description. Otherwise, I gotta say I'm pretty good. I'm pretty happy about my experience with Norauto. And they didn't pay for this. I paid for everything with my own money. Thank you guys, thanks for watching and see you next time.